Hi guys, welcome back to Pixie Woo. So Nick and I have been doing a bit of work for Tia Maria recently, which you'll probably know if you follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and if you don't, you must. A couple of weeks ago they invited us down to this event that they were holding in the music room, which was kind of like a chance to drink some cocktails and to see a really amazing live act. This lady is called Laura Mvula and she is incredible. She's going to be massive. Her voice is amazing. She had amazing makeup on. It was kind of like 60s inspired with a knocked back flat matte lips. I'm going to try and recreate it. It's very winged out, false lashes. It's more of an evening going out makeup, but I think you're going to like it. So let's get started. Okay, I'm going to use Skin Veil from Illamasqua, and then I'm going to put some skin base over the top of it. I just like digging this out of the little tray. It's just amazing. I love it. Using an expert face brush just to put that on. And then the same brush to put the foundation on. On with the skin base, the colour I'm using is number 8. So I'm just working this in. Is that ring annoying you? I'm just going to turn it around. Look, I've got a new ring. Beautiful, isn't it? Love it. It's from Bella Jane. Let me just turn it around though, because it's got a little dangly thing in, which probably, that's better. Now it won't rattle. So we want a really nice flawless base, hence I've chosen skin base, because Laura has incredible skin. I'm going to fill my brows in a little tiny bit, but I'm not going to make them too full because her brows are quite similar to mine. They're really kind of fiercely arched, so I don't really need to change mine too much. I'm using, by the way, Louise Young palette to do that, and a 266 brush from MAC. Next I'm going to put a nude coloured eyeshadow and I'm going to put that all over the eyelid. So I'm using this as my primer. It's just going to absorb any oils on the eyelid so that I can blend my eyeshadows in without it creasing. Now I'll put in some pictures of Laura so you can see what I'm trying to replicate. But if you want to see some better ones, I'll put a link into the Tia Maria site below so you can check out what she was wearing on the night. Right, I'm going to zoom in. I've got a new Chanel palette here. This comes out in August. It's called Mystere, number 43. It's got some good colours in, it's very usable. Right, I'm going to start with this one here, and I'm going to take that through the socket. But it's really winged out, so I don't want to bring this down too far, because it's got to meet up with my flick, which is really massive. And this gets really winged out, so I'm just going to do a little flick in there, just to lift that outside corner, and then we'll blend it some more. Black gel eyeliner, and we're going to take this along the lashes. I'm just kind of plotting this in roughly first, guys, because there's quite a lot of work to this. So I'll have to keep coming back to eyeshadow, but I have to make sure that everything's in the correct places before I do all the hard work. Otherwise it might be for nothing. So then this flick needs to come all the way up. A bit like that. So I've mocked that in, now I'm going to come back in and make it a bit more definite. Right, now I can see that I need to really join that eyeshadow up, so I'm going to take that all the way across to there. Holiday in 2 weeks, guys, very excited. Taking the kids to Ibiza. I looked at the weather app on my iPhone yesterday and it was showing 38 degrees. It's quite hot. Now I'm going to take my 266, the one on my eyebrows, and I'm going to take this dark colour here. And I'm just going to do a little bit more of a cut crease through there. Just to make it really fierce. Right, I'll just do the other eye. It's quite hard to get the same shape on both eyes. You might find this at home because both eyes aren't the same. One of my eyes has a little bit more elevation on the outside corner and one is a little bit flatter. So they always, when I'm doing like real technical stuff like this, they kind of tend to look a little bit different. Now obviously Laura's skin is a lot darker than mine, so if you have a dark skin, what you can do is avoid using this base and instead use this base. This is Arena from MAC, and if you, I don't know if you'll be able to see clear enough in the pictures, but Laura definitely has more of that kind of colour across the lid, but obviously it's not going to transfer so well onto my skin, so I've adapted it for me. You should be able to use exactly the same colours that I'm using here. Now I'm just taking a bit of my darkest eyeshadow and I'm just sweeping back from the liner through the socket so that we create this nice kind of rounded shape here. Okay, let's put some mascara on. This is Babydoll from YSL. You know, it's the one I've been using like in every tutorial for the last 3 weeks. Now Laura had some really big lashes on, but I couldn't get close enough to her to see what they were. It would look a bit weird, wouldn't it? So I've got these ones. These are from Cockerill. Okay, so on they go. I'll tell you why these lashes are quite good, because they're quite short, so they're not going to stab you in the inner corner of the eye, and they're also good if you've got slightly shorter eyes. And again, hold in the centre with the tweezers, drop in, there we go, and tuck in your corners. Now I'm going to sharpen my outside corners. I've got some Bioderma and a cotton bud, and that just fits in there perfectly. Take that along the outside edges, make sure it's nice and sharp. That's what we want. Like that, fierce. Then I need to take a little bit of the dark colour under the eyes. Now I'd be tempted to leave it without the dark under the eyes because I quite like top heavy eyes, but I'm going to do it the way that Mvula does it, so it's going under. Laura has a black hole on the waterline, which is amazing if you've got big eyes and you want to make them really cat shape, but mine are not that big anyway, so if I put black in there they're just going to go quite tiny. So I'm not going to do it, but if you've got big eyes, do it, it'll look amazing. Right, mascara on bottom lashes, same mascara as before. Then we need some concealer under the eyes. I've got Bobbi Brown, light to medium peach colour corrector, just to hide my dark circles. Then we need a little bit of colour on the cheeks. I've got this from Urban Decay. This is Naked Flushed palette. So I'm going to use the bronzer, just here, just at the back of the cheekbone, like that. And I'm going to buff over it with my foundation brush so that it doesn't look too powdery. She has like a slight pinky flush on the cheek, so I've got a pinky one here. I love products that have got everything in one place. It makes it so much easier. So we're going to go for a bit of the pink just there. Same brush, I haven't swapped. And then the highlighter, we're going to pop a little just under the brow. And a little more just on the tops of the cheekbones there. And then we need some powder. Ben Nye Cameo. So we're quite matte through the T. It's definitely based on a 60s look. We want it quite kind of mattish through the skin. Then to finish on the lip, I've got a Ben Nye lipstick called Nudie. It's a very nudie colour. So this is the finished look, guys. I hope you like it. I kind of feel like I need to shave my hair off like Laura now, but I'm not going to do that. This makeup I really love. Can be a bit tricky. If you've got a micellar water, that will help you to tidy up your outside corners. Definitely worth investing in. If you want to find out more about Laura, and I totally suggest you do because she's got the most phenomenal voice and she's going to be massive, or if you want to win tickets, you can do that in the link below, the Tia Maria one. They're giving away tickets. They're also giving away a trip, an all-expenses trip paid to Ibiza. So if you go to Ibiza and you see me there, make sure you say hello. and trips to, where else are they sending people? Oh, London Fashion Week. They've got haircuts, all sorts of things they're giving away on there, so check that out. My Twitter and my Instagram is down there. Follow me and you can ask me any questions and find out what we're up to, and thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you next time. Bye.